Thanks to Casetify for sponsoring this video. More on them after the reaction.
It may not be the new Captain America Brave New World trailer. It may not be the Daredevil Born Again trailer. It may not be your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man trailer, but it is Kraven time at midnight, baby. Coy, how excited are you?
I've been craving this trailer for a year.
Everyone is so positive about this movie. I can't wait.
Genuinely excited.
It's gonna be amazing Spider-Man-licious. I can feel it in my bones. Thwip that like button while you're here. Oh, trailer-based.
My son.
Oh,
I forgot he's in this.
immediate Russel Crowe.
Greatest the world has ever known.
Squid Game.
Ah, cool.
Nicely done.
With a tooth.
Nice. They are showing us that we're gonna be violent.
R-rated movie.
Who's next?
Hey. Oh, look at yes!
Whoa.
That makes me happy.
That was like Josie.
A gangster?
Oh, Callisto's perfect. Her hair is
A
great.
killer?
And I heard a voice.
Johnny
Ooh, the
Cash,
Johnny
is
Cash
always
is
great.
so good.
Always great.
Oh, ear trap in the face.
Damn.
Oh, that was sick. The imagery is working for me.
Take your names. They've done so many renditions of this song.
Aaron Taylor Johnson just doing the work. I like that the regular coat mirrors the other one.
Magic.
Oh, the rhinofication.
Tell me about this hunt.
Tactical's cool too.
Once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
Taking out poachers with their own wares.
Comes around.
I mean, this looks like a solid
I am
movie.
so excited. Genuinely
It looks
in.
like a fun B movie.
I like how animalistic he just stays.
Hallway fight. Hallway
Yeah. Attack like Wolverine.
You think you're some kind of honor,
Mad Max shot.
some kind of code.
This movie looks like a bunch of other movies.
I cannot
Oh my
wait to see
God.
all these movies put together with blood. Oh, Chameleon. That was our first Chameleon shot.
Or a trophy.
Let him be righteous still.
Whoa.
Yes, Dimitri.
When the man
Callisto.
comes
Papa Kravenoff. There's so many characters I love from the Ditko era.
Embrace who you really are,
Oh,
son.
look at that,
I mean, it looks
man.
amazing.
His abs have abs.
He does look great. Rhino!
Whoa!
Full on shot.
Dude, that was so sick.
Become a legend.
when the man comes around.
What do you want? What do you? That's Kraven.
I mean, it looks pretty sweet.
What do you want, people? That's Kraven the Hunter.
Reject Nation, I've been a Casetify loyalist for years now when it comes to my phone accessories. And today, they have sent me over this special Deadpool X Wolverine collection. It's in the box. Let's unbox it together. All right, here we go. Holy shit. Look at this. It's stuff I already used with Wolverine and Deadpool to fight. They're like straight out of the comics. And oh yeah, they sent me this poster. I suck at opening posters. Here you guys go. Cool. That's awesome. It's an official comic poster from Marvel in collaboration with Casetify. I hear only early birds get this one, so don't miss out. All right, let's look at the other goods. All right, first up, we have the phone cases. Oh, fits like a Deadpool glove. They're super durable. I've always loved them. Okay, and then they got this cool grip stand, perfect for selfies and one-handed use. It's like having adamantium claws for your phone. That makes sense. This crossbody strap lets you carry your phone like a bag around your neck. You can put it around your microphone. You can put it around your shoulders. It's like having Wolverine's utility belt. He has one, right? And this card holder stand holds your cards and props up your phone, making it as versatile as Deadpool's collection of humor and action. Now check this stuff out. The wrist straps keep your phone secure and accessible. Because even Deadpool wouldn't want to drop his chimichangas. I've always tested the quality of the product. Super awesome, super functional. They really know how to blend style with protection. Insert Deadpool Wolverine pun here. Sticked, head on over to the link in the description box to visit Casetify.com. Check out the Deadpool X Wolverine collection. You don't want to miss it, bub. Supporting them supports this channel, and remember, with Casetify, your phone's healing factor is top notch. Oh! Does look pretty cool.
He was killing poachers with their own bones. He took a tooth out in the beginning, and I was like, it's gonna get good, and then it didn't let go. Greg, that looks great.
I mean, it looks
Come
like
at me, internet.
It looks
Kraven
like
looks great.
a genuinely fun time.
People give me guff. That looks great.
It's easy to clown on the Sony live-action Spider-Verse films without Spider-Man. Trust me, even saying that sentence makes it sound an obvious reason why to clown on them.
Hashtag Mad Web Redemption. December.
However, you know, when you look at the fact that it's a villain movie that is R-rated and they really want to make that point to you, we're going to be rated R. It's going to be R-rated, don't you fret. That I feel like I was going to walk away with a B-movie schlocky good time, no matter what. I think you think this is going to be like comic book art, and I'm going... No, this looks like derivative, but enjoyable.
I love the Venom movies because they know what they are. This looks like it
knows
knows what it is.
Yeah,
and
this
so
one
like
definitely knows what.
The lobster scene I talk about all the time is one of the greatest moments, unironically, in comic book movies because that's what it was like. It's not the movie you think it is. It's this thing.
Yeah.
And then Tom Hardy went for it.
Well, I feel like the first Venom movie kind of knew what it was, and then they saw what worked, and then they really knew what they were.
And now the third one's the horse.
But Carnage, Carnage was not R-rated, and
Yes.
that disappointed a lot of people. And this is at least giving us the R-rated side.
And it looks
We're
so
gonna get
Ditko, dude.
3 R-rated comic book movies this year: Deadpool and Wolverine, Joker Fully, and then top it off with Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah. And one of them is using it in a really interesting way. Like, I genuinely think this looks like the Ditko era. Chameleon's in it. He's the blonde guy. He's a little brother, and he's a source of a lot of guilt because Kraven, like, brutalizes him. And I'm wondering if they're going to kind of inverse that, where it looks like it's like a mental game. The father element is always like a haunting force. I'm wondering if his dad's even alive or if these are memories. And what's interesting about Kraven is this has got a rich tapestry of lore where you can actually build a movie around him. I think the problem with Madam Web, amongst others, was Madam Web is a supporting character that works when you've got interesting characters to play with her power set. And instead, they tried to make her an interesting character. Superpower was to drive taxis into people. It was a weird choice. This is decades. Like, literally, Kraven was around since issue 15 of Amazing Spider-Man, if memory serves. So that puts him at, like, 1964. This is the 60th year of mythology. Kraven's Last Hunt, J.M. DeMatteis, is one of the most iconic Spider-Man runs of all time, and it's built on pathos and darkness and legacy and family and lore. And this, using Johnny Cash, using like the Russian elements, using all of that gore and grit, you can build a movie out of it in its own endeavor without Spider-Man. And I think that's the difference between some of the other characters is this character isn't beholden to Spider-Man. If we get to that point, all the power to us. But this looked great on its own because of all those characters like Callisto and Chameleon and his dad.
Love your enthusiasm.
In defense of Kraven the Hunter, Gregory. It's midnight. I was asleep.
Also looking at track record and, you know,
Venom made $1 billion.
When you get like really excited.
Spider-Verse
and
is so good.
I mean, yeah, like the Spider-Verse movies are
Real good.
But that's like Spider-Man. And this doesn't, I don't get the impression that we're going to get any
I don't think
Spider-Man going
Spider-Man's
down.
here. I don't think he's going to be in an R-rated
I
movie.
don't think Spider-Man's going to be around for a while in any
But
of these.
if there's spiders crawling around and it's
If
intense,
there's a
I'm
weapon,
happy.
something like that to reference Spider-Man. You know, Rhino.
Post-credit scene.
I'll say Rhino. Actually, it's cool to get a live-action Rhino that feels more like an accurate Rhino.
I don't love
depiction.
that he's not a guy trapped in a suit, but I'll forgive it if it's cool.
I mean, you either get weird Paul Giamatti in a mech suit, or
I'll
you get a
get you,
guy.
Spider-Man.
You get a guy becoming Rhino. They don't just know how to do guy trapped in a suit. All right.
Maybe he'll be trapped in the skin, and that'll be like the metaphor. Because that's the whole interesting thing about Rhino is he wants to escape to go back to regular life. So maybe they'll play the chemical route, and like his body won't change.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Kraven the Hunter, so they're like, well, we got to make him an actual Rhino. So
He's gotta hunt him down.
Kraven's got to be hunting this son of a bitch down, man.
I love the poacher scenes. Every one of them where he just murks poachers with like bones and teeth. Like, that's awesome.
But, you know, I feel like you're really enthusiastic about the comic side, but they've also, you know, said some things that seem like they're really going against comics.
Well, they made, like, I heard that he's hunting poachers instead of like animals, but I like the idea that he wants to hunt the most dangerous game, and so like they'd be more dangerous.
Yet he wears the fur.
I wonder if he had hunted animals, or if he found that and it was like his friend.
I mean, dude, I'm a
What if that was his
vegetarian,
homie lion?
So if he's become a vegan,
Dude, it
I
looks
am
like
totally
is
down
he
for
not killing humans that
Kraven,
hurt
the
animals?
vegan hunter, I would be so down for.
If he's still a hunter, I'm cool with whatever.
If it
Like,
ends with him eating a shawarma at a veggie grill, I will be there like many times. supporting
sponsored
this
by
movie.
Veggie Grill, Kraven the Hunter.
Absolutely.
But I think it looks like the story we'd want. It looks like it's got comic
Does it?
moments, but
This looks like Kraven's greatest hunt.
it doesn't look like Kraven's last hunt. It
I'm
looks
here
like
to
Kraven's
just
first
here
hunt.
to just bring it down. a
It looks
notch.
like Kraven's
Here
first
to just
hunt.
step in here and bring it down. a notch.
It's giving me what I want. It's
I'm looking
giving me
forward
what
to
I
it.
want.
This
Greg.
looks like a lot of fun.
You're like, let's temper expectations. And I'm like, what if cinema? What if Joker is second only to this movie at the end of the year? Who knows?
What if this is the best out of the 3 R-rated comic book movies?
Guys, Deadpool and Wolverine's on notice. That man's hunting with bones and teeth.
Can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen,
Read
what
some
did you
comics.
think? How great of a late night shoot has this turned out to be? Leave your thoughts down below. Are you excited? Thanks, Koi, for being
We're
here.
going to watch this at like 4 a.m. It's going to be so weird. Like our mannequins, they're like, it's so early for this chaos. I love you.
Love you guys. See you soon.